Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a special guest, Amy. And yeah, today we're going to be talking about our experience basically at AUT. So, okay, do you want to start by saying like what you study and like
so
what degree
I study like a Bachelor of Sport and Recreation, and my major is Sport and Exercise Science.
And this will be your third year, right?
Yes, yeah. Third year, so last year for me.
Yeah, and I do Bachelor of Business and I'm majoring in Information Systems and minoring in Data Analytics, and this is my second year. Okay, so tell the people, why did you choose AUT?
So in terms of sport and rec degrees, I was looking for something that's quite practical and like applicable to, and has really good like industry connections, and for me AUT was like at the top of that list for that reason. Like all their connections, and they have like big placement hours you do that are like involved into or like integrated into the degree, so it actually works out like quite well in that sense from a sport and rec perspective. Yeah, like for me it was just kind of I liked how business had like that internship part like built into it. And yeah, I don't know, it just seemed like a cool place, I guess. Like it seemed like somewhere I would fit in better than than other universities. Not like the vibe around it was quite good. Okay, so now like what about like the social life and like clubs and stuff? How did you find it? So I would say AUT has like a large array of clubs. Like if you're looking for like one of the unis with like the biggest amount of like all these different clubs, you'll probably find a lot of them. Like I'm pretty sure they have like environmental groups, and then they have like AUTSA, which is like the student association, and then there's like a good rainbow group and stuff as well if you're LGBT. But yeah, so they have a good range of groups, but it's like the social life isn't as prevalent as for me. I don't think it's like centered around campus as much. Like it's more about like the friend groups you make opposed to I think the clubs like, are there, like you just have to be like more interested in like actually go and like take that like initiative to join them, because like they're not really going to come to you. I don't know. It's more of like a, you have to get yourself really involved and put yourself really out there to really but like opportunities are there, like if you want to take definitely them. All right, what about, okay, so like quickly compare like the campuses. So you study at North Campus, and you've been to all three. And I studied at South, and now I'm in City. But so what are your thoughts like on North Campus? Okay, so North Campus for me, like I could have studied at South or North, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go the extra mile and put myself out there and go to North. It seems really nice though. One of the things about that was like really attractive to me that I chose like North over City was North Campus is really like, it's got like a lot of like environmental stuff around. So it's a lot of like, they have like their own like student garden, and like there's heaps of trees around, and so when you ever need to like center yourself because you're like really stressed, like oh assignment due today and stuff, sometimes you can just literally walk right outside the library and there's this huge tree, and it's so nice to just chill and chat with your friends. And in between classes, like that environment really helps like center all the stress from like all the scientific kind of stuff in the degree. Like I started at South Campus mostly because it was closer to like where I live. But I think it was really good. Like I enjoyed it. Like it was a lot chill and it was a lot smaller. But you kind of get to know everyone better, I feel like, because you see people more often. Whereas like the City, it's more just, I don't know, it feels like everyone's like kind of doing their own thing, and it's harder to like talk to people, I guess. But yeah, like South Campus you can only do like certain majors. Like for business I couldn't study my whole degree there. Same with sport and exercise science. Like there's certain parts of it, so like if you're doing sport management, I think it's based like on the North. So but so in the same degree I find like City's quite busy, and like terms of like it just seems a little bit more like everybody's kind of got their own thing to do, and it's all kind of a little bit chaotic. but like there's nice places to study
there.
Yeah. So like if you like that kind of like,
a lot of good like food spots
like,
and stuff near the city, so
yes,
like that's a pro, I guess. Well. Okay, so what about like academics? What are your thoughts? Like, do you find it hard or easy, or like?
I think it's good, like in a way. Like my degree especially is structured with like a mixture of assignments, so like we have everything from like speeches to like essays and like
you guys do speeches like as assignments
and like even like a video like assignment. Like we have really like varied assignments, so I think it's good because it kind of suits pretty much almost every kind of learner. So I really like that, and like not having to write an essay every single assignment is really nice. But yeah, from the academics as a whole, like it's pretty good, and like the support you get is quite nice as well. Like it's just, I don't know, I find they teach in a way which is like pretty engaging as well from a sport and rec kind of perspective, like all our lecturers.
So you pretty much had like great lecturers the whole time?
Yeah, for the most part, like all of them are like pretty willing to like answer questions and help. Like obviously there's like an odd one or two, but like
I think for business everybody gets it can be like hit and miss, but usually they're pretty nice and they're willing to help, like if you have questions and stuff. I don't know, I've done a couple like videos just talking about like the business degree more in detail, but in general I would say it's not too bad. Like I didn't really have any experience, like I didn't take like eco or like accounting in school, and it's not that hard. Like they teach it kind of from scratch, you know, from
and very
so
much
they don't really expect you to know really anything. So
papers as well.
Yeah, as long as you like turn up, you go to lectures and stuff, and you do the work, like it's pretty
pretty chill.
Achievable. Like it's not too bad. What about like the difference between school and uni? Like do you think uni is a lot harder or easier?
Uni's harder in a sense of like workload. So
oh really?
Or at least from like my perspective, I found like the workload is more like you have less contact time, but you spend more time doing
you kind of have to put in more of your own time. Like you'll have a 3-hour class, but then you're supposed to study for like
exactly. So it's it kind of works out to be like maybe the same-ish, but it's just because the stuff you're doing is like more intense, so like it kind of requires a little bit more like thinking through and stuff. But yeah, it's not too bad as long as you go for it correctly.
Okay, so what are your like your general like best parts about going to AUT, do you think?
Probably
just, like a sponsor, like, not sponsored, but we should be.
No, definitely the people. Like I think the people are really what can like make or break a school for me. Like I can honestly say I didn't really expect, I was like, oh, uni, like I don't know if I'm really gonna find like a group of people that I really am gonna like want to like enjoy and like spend time with and like focus and stay hard with. But yeah, they have a really good like people dynamic in a sense of
so like you've made some pretty good friends in your degree and stuff.
And they're all like really willing to like help each other, so like we all help each other out. Like it's not competitive as much. It's just
like none of my classes are like super competitive. I mean not competitive at all actually. Like everyone's pretty keen to help each other out and stuff.
Everybody would like everybody else to get the best grades as well, so it's just everybody's trying to bring each other up, which is quite nice.
I think in general like AUT they're pretty like, I don't know, they're pretty forward thinking. I feel like even to do with like the environment and like
they're doing
all this like LGBT issues and stuff. Like they're pretty like
they're like I would say probably the first NZ uni to get like the rainbow tick, which is a pretty big deal.
Like a scholarship I saw that was like
so they're really inclusive and diverse, I think.
And I think the practical aspect as well, like they're pretty focused on like after you graduate, like not just, you know, like giving you this piece of paper and being like bye, like actually like helping you find jobs and stuff. Like there's a career people and stuff and
connections.
That's
lots of connections.
Okay, what about like the worst parts?
I don't know,
any like cons? Okay, for me it's not really about like AUT, but I guess it's just the perception of it.
Right.
Like people don't think that it's like a good uni, or like they think that you didn't get into other unis, so you went there, or like everyone there is like not so
like
it's weird,
like this weird dynamic where people think it was like not your first choice, and they're like, why didn't you like go to like another school in the area or like this school, and it's like, well, actually we chose AUT because it was practical and it had what we enjoyed and what we were thinking we needed. So
I mean, I don't know, ultimately I think it's like what you make of it. Like if you work hard and if you really try, you can kind of be successful like anywhere. Like at the end of the day, your school isn't gonna like determine your life
at all.
So I don't know, there's not that much cons, I guess. Like I think the main cons would be cons anywhere, like it's not just exclusive to this school, like in itself.
For the most part it's just the general stuff you would get in uni.
Okay, so any like final like, I don't know, recommendations, like if people are watching this and they want to come to AUT, what would you say? Like
I'd say like definitely go check out like the campuses and see like
I didn't do that, but if you should have. Like,
if your degree has like multiple
open
like
days and stuff?
Open days. But like if your degree has like multiple campuses you could study at and you have like a choice, make sure you go check out all the campuses and find which one like suits your vibe and like stuff like that. Because it's really hard, or at least I find it really hard to work in a space that doesn't really like suit like your kind of needs.
See where you would fit in best. I think don't just take what what random people say, like actually talk to students that are doing their degree or like in AUT. But I think for certain degrees AUT is really good, like sport and rec. Had like a great experience, and I think for business it's pretty good as well, so just consider it, I guess. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Any websites or Instagrams that you want to
I'll just let you leave like the links.
Okay, I'll just link it down below and then you guys can check her out if you want. So that's it today, guys. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you.